So, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for. I don't know who I'm doing a reading for. Oh my God. BlueRays. 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 All right, guys. Let me get some cards ready. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? Oh wow, Carrie 71717. Ooh. All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just excited. I'm just excited. All right. Let's see what this reading is. So I haven't done a BlueRay update in a while. I really only ever do updates when my higher self asks me to. And so it has been quite some time. I think BlueRays have been allowed to kind of just marinate for a little bit, just marinada. I don't even know what language that is. Here we go. These last two decks. Ooh, what? 8:35? Okay. Oh my God. Oh, here's the cards. Cards. The cards just flew out. Um, so here's the thing. I'm really feeling a lot of tension. I don't know if it's negative tension or just tension, period. Like energy is being loaded. Um, I definitely feel like BlueRays are going to be experiencing quite a bit of shifting and change within the next few weeks. Okay. Um, these shifts that are happening, I think it has a lot to do with a shift in our consciousness. So up until recently, most BlueRays have been ridiculously preoccupied with trying to be normal, trying to fit in, trying to live according to the status quo. And, I don't think that's going to work anymore. So let's just. Here we go. There you go. All right. Ooh. I'm just saying, Yosemite and Yellowstone are calling me right now. All right. Card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. What this card is trying to tell us is that we have to begin allowing ourselves to receive. We can't just continuously chase and chase and chase and chase and chase. We have to maybe allow whatever it is to come forward to us. What? Uh-oh. I hope that's okay. I hope your circumstance is okay. Card number 37, fire element, desire. So things are going to change is going to happen very quickly. Okay. You're going to be receiving something very quickly within the next couple weeks. I'm getting a very intense feeling. Something, it's like It wants you so badly. For some, I think this might be circumstance, like a circumstance that will help grow you. For others, this might be more of an individual. Let me see. Card number 37, fire element, desire. Passion, though a bad regulator, is a powerful spring. There are changes coming, new movement. Look for them to be quick. This is all about beginnings, our passions, and how fast we get our energy moving. When this energy is involved, expect changes to be dramatic in an unforgettable way. A situation is about to be transformed through a wake up call or a personal epiphany. For the person that's trying to harm me while I'm reading, I didn't notice you were trying to harm me. Michael did. He's asking me for permission to fuck your ass up. Yes, Michael. You have my permission. Please do. Use as much force as necessary to help them learn to keep their fucking energy to themselves. So, the next card, card number 42, change of seasons. So the seasons are about to change. What's going on right now is this, it's if we're looking at it in terms of seasons, it's like that Indian summer where it's, summer should be done, but the weather is still kind of warm, but we're already starting winter time. But I don't think it's Indian summer. I think we're going from a period of winter to a different season, something warmer. um, I think we'll experience an emotional springtime for a short period because remember, change is going to happen fast, right? So it's going to be a short springtime, emotional springtime, and then it feels like we're going to be enjoying the warmth of the work that we're doing. So, card number 18, powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. There you go. Really begin to allow yourself to understand the messages that you're receiving from your own soul. It's time for you to be the hunter, not the hunted. The hunter tends to be the one, I mean, if it's a skilled hunter, tends to be the one that is able to anticipate and plan for certain contingencies. Okay. Don't commit yourself fully to a specific outcome. Allow yourself to be flexibly strong, where even if you get bent out of shape, it's not going to injure you. So let's see. Yes, Mikey. Yes. Please do. Please do. No, I don't feel anything. I'm oblivious. So, Arkai. So, card number 34, in the world, not of the world. As BlueRays, we indeed are in this world, but we're not of this world. That's what makes it so difficult for us to understand why people behave the way they do, why there's so much like distortion, manipulation, so much lack of concern for other people's well-being, just a lot of the ugly things in this world. BlueRays have a tendency to not understand the why. They understand what it is, but they don't understand why. And I think at this point, do we need to understand why? Or do we need to just allow ourselves to take action? So you have to ask yourself that. Can I just act with knowing minimal amounts um, for this spiritual, energetic circumstance? Or does my soul need to spend time explaining every little detail to me before I get out of my own way and allow myself to just blossom? Um, do you guys feel that? So, card number 48, Yod, destiny. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. The ancients believed that the Yod was an area of fate in the chart and not a particularly favorable one. Ooh, also called the eye of God or the finger of God, the Yod is a peculiar astrological configuration in a chart. Um, let's see. Hmm. So the Yod configuration is linked to the Hebrew alphabet. Yod or Yud is the 10th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which has mystical implications signifying the omnipresence of God and often denoting humility because the energy is locked in that triangular configuration, causing matters to be fated and often difficult, but not without the rewards. This configuration is influential and implies that there is a disruptive force at work. Ooh, wow. So, disruptive force at work even um even right now, uh, you guys feel it. It's not me. Even right now, there is someone who is behaving like an absolute demon whore, as an absolute demon whore type behavior to allow demonic things to encourage you and use you to go ahead and perpetuate their work. Just saying, stating facts. So, as of right now, are you going to allow this to continue? Are you going to fixate on this and allow it to disrupt the the momentum that you're about to experience? Because we've been being pulled one way for so long, and eventually that whatever that is going to just snap, and then you get to swing the other way, right? So this card can denote a time to voyage inward and come to your own truth. There really isn't anyone who will have the tools to figure this out more than you. So now may not be the best time to take advice from others. Ooh, oh Lord. Oh Lord. So now I'm getting that for some Blu-rays, and if you're in this video, watching this video either live or recorded, and you're really resonating, you're feeling some sort of energies, because I'm not doing energy work right now, but if you're feeling energies, there's a potentiality that you're one of the Blu-rays that will be experiencing interference from dun 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 demonic forces. So let's see. Ooh. More positively, this card means that circumstances are good for achieving your goal, but be prepared for sacrifices on your part, and not just one, but several. It will not be an easy path, but it's a time to expand your focus. You have a desire for greater awareness, which will come through dedication, but patience and adaptability are necessary in making the situation work to fulfill your greater purpose, the one you were born for. So, do you have to know what you're born for in order for you to fulfill that purpose? Or are you able to simply allow yourself to flow through your journey, knowing you're full control? Okay. You're in full control on a spiritual level. Sometimes on an earthly level, it's no control and everything's just kind of going crazy. Card number 37, no rain today. Mm-hmm. No rain today. So allow yourself to become familiar with the sunshine. So many Blu-rays are so accustomed to the overcast type of day. Speaking of metaphors, overcast type of weather, thunderstorms, a lot of rain, a lot of struggle and sogginess. A lot of Blu-rays experience this on a daily, okay? On the daily. King of Winter, knowledgeable, experienced, fair minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. Blu-rays. Blu-rays. I'm getting a message that there is a divine counterpart that will be trying to reconnect with you. Let's not even put a label on this. This is not romantic. This is energetic. This is energetic. You are being prepared for something massive. What's the date today? 88% at 6:48. What's the date today? So, in about a week, we're going to have the Lionsgate portal. I'm noticing that every year during the Lionsgate portal, there are certain things that piggyback on energies coming in through that portal. If you have areas within your auric field that are deficient, these energies will come in and occupy that space. Okay. So, right now, we have to release this need to understand the connection with a human being. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm getting a message that BlueRays, your divine counterpart, will be reconnecting, energetically speaking. Okay, they're going to be occupying quite a bit of space. Any areas that have deficiencies, that's where they're going to occupy. This might shift the way you perceive the world. This might cause you to have certain types of moods and thought processes that aren't quite yours but feel very familiar. Okay, even if you don't know the human being that is housing your divine counterpart, that's okay, because we don't need to talk to a human being. This is an energetic process that is being triggered, being initiated for BlueRays. This is for your energetic benefit. Okay. And this is happening on a higher self level. So you don't even have to be consciously aware that it's happening. I'm not doing it to you. No one else is doing it to you. It's your higher self. Your higher self is clearing away whatever blockages that are going to prevent the divine counterpart's energy from occupying areas of deficiency. So, card number 14, going beyond normal. So this is becoming a time where your normal knee jerk reactions are not going to be beneficial for you. These knee jerk reactions are the very things that are going to be blocking the path of energy. I'm being told that if you're as stubborn as me, you're going to create a lot of blockages within your field, trying to avoid the very things, very energies that you're needing to allow to enter. And in doing that, existing in a state of trying to control, because that's rooted in a place of lack of control and lack of sense of power. There's a likelihood you might cause energetic injury to yourself when you accrete extremely high frequency at an extremely accelerated rate. What ends up happening is, if it's not able to flow through you, it's going to shatter all of your chakras. Wherever it hits the hardest is where it's going to shatter the most. Shattered chakras, full chakra blowout is a very thing that I have found. The energetic root causation of conditions such as fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, food intolerance, just all kind of like autoimmune type stuff. So just keep that in mind, okay? And you're going to have to keep that in mind because God, God is good. Card number 5, Mars Force. War does not determine who is right, but only who is left. The Mars card suggests there's something you may have to fight for. Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It means to push back in terms of defense. You may either face aggressive situations with a need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter, which may or may not involve romance. Mars indicates overwhelming attraction. Shit. Um, I just got a message. I just got a message. So, because many of us have fed into the distortions regarding twin flames, um, be very careful how you allow yourself to experience whatever this is. Just whatever this is. Because there's a possibility that for some Blu-rays, probably of the Indigo Aquari um, sect of Blu-rays, there's a likelihood that that twin energy, if you're familiar with the individual and it becomes something where, like a sexually charged type of energy exchange. Now, I'm not talking about with a human being, I'm talking about energetic. Be very, very careful. I'm being told that there is nothing that's going to be misinterpreted as sexual with the previous thing that I was talking about. Oh God. So, whatever is going to be piggybacking on the Lionsgate portal energy, the opening of that portal, it has extremely elevated mimicry abilities. Okay. If you think you are invincible, if you think you are not going to ever be breached, that that's impossible because you have things protecting you and this and that, I will tell you firsthand, as someone who excels in the field of parasitic circumstance, someone who has coined the term and is pioneering that field, you're full of shit. I'm just saying. Anyone can be breached, myself included, even with Michael, even with an archive. I can be breached. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to try and breach people. Don't allow any of that. No, 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 no. That's the no zone. So this energy should not be going towards your sacral or your root. It shouldn't be trying to occupy your kundalini space. Um, what else do you want me to tell them? Well, the experience is going to be different for everyone. So I'm not the what? I don't know. Card number 50, the observer. Something's already been observing you. Okay. Don't be scared. I mean, you've been being observed your whole life. I don't know if you're aware of that. You've been being observed your whole life. There's nothing to be scared of with observation. Um, just use elevated levels of discernment, okay? Don't just allow something in and be all like, oh, I'm going to have a hot and heavy astral date with my twin flame. I mean, you can if you want, but the likelihood of that hot and heavy twin flame, you know, makeout session on the astral, you're probably going to be making out with a mimic. And if you're not familiar with what I mean by mimic, this is a parasitic being, aka demonic, that has elevated levels of mimicry skill. They can mimic your twin. They can, and if you think that is not possible, I've absolutely, I mean, not the sexual astral stuff, but I've absolutely experienced for a period of time where something kept trying to talk to me and it looked like and had a similar energy to who I've identified as my twin, but something just this tiniest thing was off. Just the tiniest thing was off. And I found out mimic. Mm-hmm. So, card number 20, renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright future. Understanding your life purpose to releasing judgments of yourself and others. Ooh. So, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. 23, 33, 88, 22, 81, 657. Interesting. Interesting. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. If you are someone who is, for lack of a better way to explain it, pining away for the twin flame, for that type of connection. And there are areas in which you are still holding a grudge where you are not allowing yourself to heal. Oh, they did this to me. They did that to me. I'm this disappointed. I have this expectation and that. Those are the very areas where a mimic would absolutely use to enter your space. Okay. So be careful. Allow yourself to begin working through those very things that have been very difficult for you to process. It's okay if even several years later, after the fact, you are still hurting about certain things. This is not about pointing out that you haven't been doing your work. This is not about pointing out that you haven't been evolving, that you haven't been expanding your consciousness. This is about recognizing it's now time to empower yourself by allowing yourself to heal those aspects, to heal those areas within your consciousness and your heart where you are battered and bruised. Okay. Um, and this is part of the gift of what's about to happen. Everything that happens in your life, it carries with it um, two things, a positive and a negative. Even negative things can carry a charge of blessing. It can gift you with something ridiculously profound. Like right now, I'm telling you about how there's a elevated likelihood that demonic things are going to try and trick you and enter your space and go all up in your hoo-ha coochie coochie. I'm just saying, no, that's not going to happen to me because I'm not going to allow that. I will allow energy in that is seeking to fill spaces of depletion. There ain't no hanky panky going on, boo boo. You stay away from my hoochie coochie chichi wichi, whatever the fuck you want to call it. My kitty will claw your ass. Stay away. Okay? So allow yourself to receive the energies that you need. Don't be stuck in a place mentally and emotionally where you feel so desperate to connect with a human being that you allow that. Just, no entry. Where's the card? No boom boom in the champagne room. Oh, I know. I'll stop. Which deck? Which deck? Oh, you're right. Right. All right. So we have this deck and oh, BlueRays. This is something. There's something going on because I'm being asked to get out my galactic deck. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Michael told me that I need to stop joking around because you guys won't take the message seriously. I say scaring the shit out of you is not going to help you either. So, a nice, healthy balance. A nice, healthy balance, okay? Letting you know, but also not making it so heavy that you're going to just freak yourself out. All right. One more shuffle. For someone who has really long alien fingers, maybe it's because my fingers are super long. I don't know. Might be. It's hard for me to control the cards. Well, it's also, this is a really big deck. All right. One more. Okay. One more. And then that's it. Ready? All right. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Okay, this is crazy shit, you guys. Patriarchal primal fear leading to paper confusion. Okay. Okay. So, this is one hell of a story, I tell you. One hell of a story. So, what's going on right now, although it carries with it tremendous amounts of potential struggle, potential confusion, potential of all sorts of negative things, this is really gifting you with an opportunity to experience elevated levels of compassion for self and compassion for your divine, your spiritual team. Okay. Um, ooh, okay. And I'm being told, remember, something's going to piggyback. It's going to cloak crown space energy, solar plexus energy. It's trying to go down to root and sacral. So just keep that in mind, okay? Definitely keep that in mind. There are things that are needing to happen in order for your growth to occur. Um, for those of us who have been struggling for long enough, we have begun really fighting our process. We have really begun to refuse to hear the messages, refuse to have the connections, refuse to allow ourselves to tap into higher levels of potentiality. And so now our souls are getting creative in their attempt to communicate. Um, so there's two individuals and a connection at a higher level. Okay. This is what I was talking about regarding this is it's not a human being that's going to be connecting with you. It is the higher self, the highest aspects of your divine counterpart. There is need to fill spaces that are depleted. Okay. Um, 106 force of attraction. True compassion, force of attraction. You are attracting to you the very circumstance that you need to help you understand and accept you deserve help. You deserve to be taken care of. And you have refused, repeatedly refused, to allow yourself to be cared for energetically speaking. And so now your soul has become creative in its attempt to communicate with you. Okay. Card number 91, Dream Time and Awakening. Okay, no, hold on, hold on. So, okay, wait. Michael says to tell you guys what this is saying first. So, to me, it's saying that you're going to be diving deep and there's no fear of you drowning, there's no fear of you losing your breath. But then these two things, I don't know, it looks like human beings bent out of shape. These two things right here and right here. Someone's following you, someone's trying to hide within your own process. For what? Is it about the mimicry that they're trying to communicate with you through mimicry? All right. So card number 91, Dream Time and Awakening. Whale consciousness, which is connected to Sirius and is more like a group conscious shit. Sorry. That was intense. Um Sirius is basically the entry place that is often used to enter our time space matrix. It has to do with draconians. Um, so whale consciousness, which is connected to Sirius and is more like a group consciousness, has a capability of rising above the dream and physical reality and operating in an awakened state. For millennia, whales have been our guides beyond the physical plane. Now that it's time for human consciousness to evolve, we too must learn to rise above the dream of physical reality and enter the awakened state that is the true reality. In meditation, imagine the loving presence of a whale and connect with its heart. Breathe together. Let it guide you through dream time and into awakening. Wait. What's the name of the person? Hold on. Um, Um, okay, maybe you guys can tell me. I heard Jonah. Um, let's see. Um, Jonah. Jonah got swallowed by a whale. And what did he do? I can't remember. Is a connection with our counterpart's higher self to be allowed at this time if there's a risk of a breach? As I'm watching your video, I could see demonic faces on the trees outside your house. Um, I don't know, guys. I'm not too sure. He lit his torch and the whale spit him out. He was eaten by a whale. Hmm. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. But there's two. There's two. I'll go back to that. Card number 33, desperation. It might tie into this desperation to connect with another on such a deep level. A desperation to connect on such a deep level that that you are no longer in your element. You're not even behaving like yourself. I don't know. Kind of the wait, what? What about Joan of Arc? Was she eaten by a whale too? Jonah was saved from drowning when he was swallowed by the whale. I'm wondering if you're needing to allow your whale, your inner whale, to catch you. 71% at 7-Eleven, 37-28, 103-33. I don't know. 71, 7-Eleven, card number 17, pushing the envelope. This is tied together somehow. Pushing the envelope, daytime, dreamtime, and awakening, creative communication. They're tied together somehow. Card number 4, confusion. It he was called to go to one place and he was like, nah, so the whale swallowed him and I think spit him out where he was supposed to be. Maybe. You thought of me when you said what? I definitely know a lot of confusion is trying to be established. And every time you think you've found your footing, more confusion is amplified. So Jonah's story is a story of faith and of knowing that what you ask is already given. That's a nice message. Card number 28, Primal Fear. So the confusion, the fear, and the desperation, confusion, fear, and desperation. These are definitely going to be tools that will try and force an attraction between you and a mimic. And then we have the Atlantean Era. This is where patriarchal toxicity was allowed to really get out of hand. 48, 108, emptiness. This era, when it fell, led to tremendous amounts of emptiness. I think because the BlueRays were present at Atlantis and Lemuria, quite a few were present. They served as sentries for quite a few stargates. There were many portals and stargates that were used. Um, I think for many of the Blu-rays, those who are feeling or having areas of deficiency, it ties into that Atlantean era. It left us depleted in so many different ways. All right, final message. Final message. Hold on. Let's see. Um, whale song. Whale songs freak me out. They remind me of how I died in my previous life. There's nothing romantic about drowning in an ocean with whales singing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. All right. One more shuffle. Here goes. Oh, shit. I don't know why you got to be so clumsy, girl. You've been dropping cards since yesterday. Don't mind me. Thank God I have monkey ass toes. Here we go. Magic and ritual, crafting sacred space. Oh, shoot. Hold on. All right. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world, and you are encouraged to embrace your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. For us to grow empowered and potent on the path of ancient feminine power, we need to honor our knowing and being and cultivate sacred practice. Sacred practice becomes the habit of growing our spiritual power and consciousness. Um, this oracle is guidance that you do have great power and wisdom within you, but you need to provide channels for it to flow and be active, empowered in your physical life. All right. What? Joan of Arc and Archangel Michael? What are you talking about? Is every Atlantean incarnated at this time a Blu-ray? Well, I don't know if Atlanteans are incarnated. I don't know. The concept of ritual has been tainted by dark practice. A ritual is nothing more than a practice that you do that helps to connect you with your divinity. It has nothing to do with casting spells, hexes, speaking with demons, sacrificing things, or I don't know. I don't know what they do. But just because they use the term ritual does not mean, um, it doesn't mean that I'm asking you to do like black magic. Um, Jonah was called by God to a specific mission and refused it, which caused the storm. He was tossed off his boat because of it. Ended up in a whale belly and had faith that God would deliver him. So are you saying I'm going to be in trouble because I've been telling Michael no? Michael, is that your way of threatening me? You threaten me one more time, I swear to God, we going to have a problem. Anyways. Sacred practice is such a channel. Without these channels, the ego is left to create on its own, which is not much fun at all. The ego believes in fear and separation, and no matter how much it may want to feel love, bliss, connection, joy, and fulfillment, it really cannot do it without your spiritual presence in life. Ritual and magic as a form of sacred practice are recommended for you as a way to bring more spiritual presence into your waking life, to heal and support the ego as you learn to create a life that feels better and brings you and others more fulfillment. So it's really about allowing yourself to flow into your purpose. Okay. The next couple days, the next week or so is going to be one that might challenge you. It might challenge how you think, how you see the world, and how you respond. Okay. Um, yeah, brushing your teeth is a ritual. Eating eggs for breakfast every day is a ritual. Brushing your teeth before bed is a ritual. You know, prayer is a ritual. It's something that you do. Let's see. How does one understand if they are a starseed indigo Atlantean? No clue how to tell you that. Yeah. Um, yes, Lauren, if Anna, if you're here, you probably are one of those things or all. Um, Blu-rays have a tendency to be all of those things. Yes. So, do I really have to pick one more card? I don't want to. I'm just, I'm sleepy. I'm so sleepy. I am. I'm really sleepy. Um, Yay! You're doing the candles. Are they helping you? So, what's the difference between ceremony and ritual? I'm able to help people with some of their energetic and magical struggles through what I call luminous ceremony. It's candle magic ritual. Same thing. Candle magic ritual, luminous ceremony. Depends on how you see it, what those words mean to you. All right. And no, we don't do love spells. We don't do that. No. You're going to have to find someone else to help you with that. Oh. All right. Card number 31, Sweeping Sister Willow. Sweeping Sister Willow gently brings you healing for forgiveness and a release of old pain now. Let her branches gracefully sweep any sadness and pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is dawning, and the cleansing sadness and healing of forgiveness is a pathway to that greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom, and you are swiftly becoming ready to gift it to yourself with the help of Kuan Yin. Forgiveness is a way to raise your vibration by shedding old energies that drain you and prevent you from having all your power available to you. Um, I just have very specific beliefs in forgiveness. I don't know if it's appropriate to share it now. Um, Allow yourself to process old things that have happened in the past. Allow yourself to recognize that these old things, even though they still hurt, they were things that helped you to learn things about yourself. This is not about excusing people's intentionally harmful, intentionally malicious behaviors. This is about recognizing they don't have the power to actually victimize you in that way. They were brought to you by your soul and allowed to do whatever it was they did to get you to the next level of learning. That means letting go of that personal attachment to your thoughts regarding the individual. Focus on the lesson that you're supposed to learn. Allow these divine energies that are coming in over the next couple days, week, maybe 10 days, to be able to really fill in all the areas where you feel deficient. It's important, okay? How do you differentiate the real thing from a mimic? Question. Just question. Ask. Yes, Dominique. Intent is everything. Those who seek power over others attract the parasites. Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's already night, but I'm gonna go take a nap anyways. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. Bye, guys.